Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Leo, July 29, 2024. For quite some time, you've been experiencing the power of a significant asteroid in your zodiac sign. Chiron, also known as the Wounded Healer, has been teaching the human collective that in order to evolve and progress, we must assert ourselves past previous wounds and fight for renewal and rebirth. While this is usually not an easy task, especially as it illuminates traumas and pains from the past, it is ultimately meant to help us reach our greatest personal sense of fulfillment. Take some time to reflect on these particular messages and situations in your life now. Chiron will be retrograde until December. Are there any financial issues that you should release? You should focus on moving forward from poor financial decisions and habits during the last quarter moon in Taurus. The lunar energy will encourage you to let go. It might be initially hard if you are stubbornly set in your ways. Be honest with yourself about what you can improve on. Maybe you need to save more money or find more cost-effective deals to stay within your budget. Your finances could grow if you work on your habits and make better decisions. 7 days AF. Mars left your income sector, and with things having had a chance to settle, the moon returns for its monthly visit. This is something that every 4 weeks can sharpen your nose for money and act as a trigger, but this time also to regroup now that the warrior planet of the cosmos is gone and the focus has shifted more to keeping things on track. A friendly aspect to Mercury in his first weekend in your work sector is also a chance to get a read on new developments on the income and job fronts. When your balance feels a little off, as it will surely do while this planetary alignment lasts, treat yourself to pampering in the healthiest sense. Cut back on your social obligations and make decisions based on what works for you. Your tendency to help out friends is something to limit this week as you draw the focus around yourself, and your own physical needs. Time is your most valuable asset. Use your time to get exercise and rest, and to prepare healthy meals at home. Let your intuition guide you on this day. You may tend to rely far more on your skills, experience, and knowledge when it comes to working and making decisions. But there is a time to trust your instincts. In fact, time for this is always present, and you really can integrate all of these things. When you do, you will find your abilities greatly enhanced. Look for ways to achieve this in both your professional and personal life. Having the moon in Aries as Chiron turns retrograde here will ensure you are emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware as the tide turns. After the dwarf planet Eris turned retrograde here earlier in the week, and with both always spending the majority of the second half of each year in retrograde motion, this has made you more aware of this shift to the rear view mirror. Yet having the North Node in Aries until January means that while you will gain a better perspective of the past, it won't be at the expense of losing sight of where you are going. After a friendly aspect to the Sun in your romantic sector yesterday, something that put them back in harmony after clashing as a full moon last weekend, still in Aries it forms a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love there today. This comes just as Chiron, the planet of healing, turns retrograde in Aries, with the moon here to amplify both today's romantic influence and its healing qualities. Our eyes in the sky. Think about a time when you reached out to help someone, perhaps a friend struggling with a project or a neighbor who needed a hand. The gratitude and connection that resulted from your kindness likely left a lasting impression on both of you. These moments of support and camaraderie are invaluable in building a strong, supportive network. During this phase, try to approach everything with a relaxed mindset. Avoid getting wound up about any problems that arise. Resist the urge to blame others for any misfortune. This can be very disruptive to your relationships. Instead, take a step back and look for other reasons for any challenges you're facing. Sometimes, a little introspection can reveal underlying issues that are within your control to change. We've all had moments where we let frustration get the better of us and said things we later regretted. By staying calm and refraining from arguments, you can maintain harmony and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Reflect on a time when you chose to stay calm in a difficult situation and how it positively impacted the outcome. These experiences remind us of the power of patience and understanding. Imagine the ripple effect your kindness can have. When you extend a helping hand, you're not just solving an immediate problem, you're creating a bond and showing that you care. Picture this: you assist a colleague with a task they're struggling with, and in turn, they feel more supported and valued. This boosts their morale and productivity, creating a more positive and collaborative work environment. One personal story that comes to mind is when I helped a friend move into their new apartment. They were overwhelmed with the task, and by simply offering my time and effort, I could see the weight lift off their shoulders. We laughed, shared stories, and by the end of the day, our friendship was even stronger. These acts of kindness create memories and strengthen bonds that last a lifetime. During this time, try to maintain a relaxed and positive outlook. Challenges are a part of life, but how we respond to them makes all the difference. Instead of getting frustrated or placing blame, take a moment to breathe and assess the situation calmly. Often, a thoughtful and measured response can turn a potential conflict into an opportunity for growth and understanding. For instance, I recall a time when a project at work wasn't going as planned. Tempers were flaring, and it was easy to point fingers. But instead, I decided to gather everyone for a calm discussion. We talked about the issues without blame, and as a result, we found solutions and improved our processes for the future. This approach not only resolved the immediate problem but also fostered a stronger, more cohesive team. Whether you're shopping for household items, tech gadgets, or even planning your next vacation, your ability to spot a great deal will be particularly sharp. Think back to a time when you stumbled upon an amazing deal on something you really wanted. Remember the thrill and satisfaction of snagging that perfect item at an unbeatable price? Relive that excitement and let it fuel your search for today's treasures. Imagine you walking through a bustling market, the air filled with the vibrant sounds of vendors and shoppers. You spot a beautiful piece of art, something you've always wanted for your home. The vendor offers it at a price much lower than you expected. That feeling of joy and accomplishment as you walk away with your prized find is what today is all about. Embrace that energy and apply it to our shopping adventures. But while you're out there chasing those deals, remember to stay grounded and balanced. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of finding a great bargain or a promising investment, but it's crucial to keep your long-term financial goals in mind. Take a moment to reflect on how today's decisions align with your overarching plans. This thoughtful approach will ensure lasting success. Perhaps you were saving for a dream vacation, a new car, or even your first home. Reflecting on those goals and the steps you took to achieve them can provide valuable insights for today. Maybe you created a budget, sought advice from trusted friends, or researched the best saving strategies. These past experiences are your compass, guiding you towards wise financial choices.